Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm really glad you're here today. If you clicked on this video, chances are Stranger Things has been popping up in your searches, your recommendations, or your conversations lately, and you're not alone. Whether you've been a fan since day one, or you're just now diving into Hawkins for the first time, today we're talking about why Stranger Things continues to trend, why it still has such a strong grip on pop culture, and why so many of us just can't let it go. When Stranger Things first arrived, it didn't feel like just another show. It felt like an experience. From the very first episode, it pulled people in with mystery, emotion, and that eerie feeling that something wasn't quite right. And yet, mixed into all that darkness was friendship, humor, and heart. That balance is rare. It makes you wonder how many shows manage to be scary, emotional, and comforting all at the same time. One of the biggest reasons Stranger Things keeps trending is nostalgia. The show leans heavily into 80s culture, bikes, arcades, synth music, walkie-talkies, and it does so unapologetically. Even if you didn't grow up in that era, the show somehow makes it feel familiar. It reminds older viewers of their childhood while giving younger viewers a version of the past that feels exciting instead of outdated. Why do you think nostalgia has such a powerful pull on us, especially during uncertain times? Then there are the characters. Stranger Things didn't just give us a story, it gave us people we care about. Watching these kids grow up on screen has been a huge part of the emotional connection. Eleven's journey alone, from isolated and afraid to powerful and self-aware, has resonated with millions. And it's not just her. Characters like Dustin, Lucas, Max, Will, and even Steve have evolved in ways that feel real. Have you noticed how rare it is to see character growth done this consistently over multiple seasons? The adults matter too. Hopper and Joyce aren't just background characters. They're deeply human, flawed, and driven by love and fear like everyone else. Their struggles ground the supernatural elements of the show. Without them, the monsters and mystery wouldn't hit the same. It raises an interesting question. Would Stranger Things still work if the emotional stakes weren't so strong? Of course, we can't talk about the show without mentioning the Upside Down. That eerie, unsettling mirror world has become iconic. It's not just scary, it's symbolic. It represents fear, trauma, and the unknown. Every season adds more layers to it, which keeps fans searching for explanations, theories, and clues. How often do you finish an episode and immediately start asking questions instead of answers? Another big reason Stranger Things keeps trending is its community. This isn't a show people watch quietly. Fans analyze episodes, debate theories, make fan art, create memes, and share emotional reactions online. Social media has turned Stranger Things into an ongoing conversation rather than a once-and-done series. And when something becomes part of daily online discussion, it naturally stays high in search trends. Do you think shows today need that kind of community to stay relevant? The music also deserves its own moment. Stranger Things didn't just use music as background, it made it part of the story. Songs like Running Up That Hill didn't just come back. They dominated charts decades after their release. That's powerful. It shows how storytelling can revive art and give it new meaning. Have you ever discovered a song through a show and then felt like it was suddenly part of your own life? As the series moves closer to its final season, curiosity is at an all-time high. Fans are searching for updates, theories, cast interviews, and possible endings. Everyone wants to know how it will all wrap up. Who survives? What happens to Hawkins? Will the Upside Down finally be defeated? And maybe the biggest question, will the ending live up to the journey? Endings are hard, especially for shows people are emotionally invested in. What kind of ending do you think Stranger Things deserves? Happy, tragic, or something in between? There's also something bittersweet about watching a show like this come to an end. For many fans, Stranger Things has been part of their lives for nearly a decade. It's tied to different stages of growing up, changing friendships, and personal memories. Letting go of a show like that feels a little like closing a chapter of your own life. Have you ever felt that way about a series before? At its core, Stranger Things keeps trending because it taps into something deeply human, our love for stories that mix fear with hope, darkness with friendship, and the unknown with courage. It reminds us what it feels like to be curious, scared, brave, and connected. And in a world that moves fast, stories that make us feel something real tend to stick around. Now I want to hear from you. What's the main reason you love Stranger Things? Is it the characters, the mystery, the nostalgia, or the emotional moments that hit harder than expected? And what are you hoping to see in the final season? Let me know in the comments. I love reading your thoughts and theories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps the channel grow. Share it with a friend who's just as obsessed with Stranger Things as you are, and make sure you subscribe for more friendly, faceless deep dives like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.